A big part of having your own brand and website is making that constant feed of content that's relevant to what you're doing. In this video, I'm going to show you a very quick and easy tool you can build to help you generate blog posts. It only takes a few simple elements and is very easy, low code system to put together. Let's see how we could go about creating this for ourselves. We need to add apply.io to the Chrome browser, and we can do that from their app store. And we have a shortcut of Shift Command and K, or we can right click up here and we can do open command bar. And when we open our command bar here, we'll see we have our generate blog post. And this is the one that I've already created, which would allow us to take any highlighted text and automatically generate a blog post based upon that text. Let's have a look at how we create it ourselves. So we can do create a new tool in the command bar. We don't even have to go and visit the apply.io website for this. The first thing here is we're going to do a command text. So this is what the command is going to be named effectively. What do you want it to be? So let's just name this blog idea generator. And then we can have an icon assigned to it. And if we click on here, we've got a whole set of useful little icons for what we might like. We can search. If we do light, we've got a little light bulb option here, which I quite like as the idea generation icon. And then we can do create. This will give us the apply.io interface over whatever website we were on, and now we're in our applet builder. So we can see the command here is written, and it's blog idea generator, and here's where we're going to click to add our first command. So the way I built this out was very, very simple. We're just going to use 2 key factor commands, but we can make it more complex once you get used to this kind of construction. Over here on the right hand side, we have all of our applets and helpers and integrations that can allow us to work. Now, the first thing we need to do is tell our new command here that when we've highlighted a piece of text, we're going to copy it. So what we can do here is in the helpers, we've got browser actions, and we've got copy text to clipboard. We're going to pop that just in there. Now we need to make sure that we edit this and that it does exactly the value we need. Up here we have value to copy. We click in here, we've got our trigger, and here we can see we've got selected text as our trigger. So we can do selected text. And what we want to do here in advance, we want this to run after the previous step, and we want it to also run before the next step. And we can test our step just here, and we can see a nice little success. Now the next bit is a little bit more complex. What we're going to do here is add another step in, and this time we're going to want a response from an AI. So in here we've got mini apps and we've got an AI assistant. If you're already using ChatGPT, you can actually integrate ChatGPT into apply.io using your API key. But in this instance, we're going to use nothing more complex than the built-in AI system, which still gives us incredibly good results anyway. So what we need to do here, we need to turn on our pre-prompt. What this is going to do is pre-prompt the AI assistant without us having to do anything. And we want this to generate a blog post. So what we're going to do here is tell it what to do. So we can do create a blog post based upon the following text. So now when we trigger our command and we do our copy text, which is going to trigger for us, it sends to the AI assistant. It automatically tells it that we want to create a blog post based upon that copied clipboard text that's already happened. And this happens in the background, so we don't see it. Now what we do need to do is do a pre-fill. And the pre-fill is going to then be our copied text. And we can see here, we've got our copy text to clipboard that we've already made. So the pre-prompt will tell it to make a blog post using the following text, and the following text will automatically be what was copied to the clipboard, which was what we highlighted on the screen. And we want this to be the output and sample. And we want this to all happen automatically. So we're going to auto send the pre-fill. And that's it. We're going to run to create sample data. It's going to use the word sample here. And it should start giving us a response. This will take a few seconds, maybe a minute, but definitely not quite long enough to go and make a coffee. And afterwards, we just need to click down here and do end run. And we want to do an ending message, which is the default. And we want that to be the AI assistant and its sample, whatever it generated there. And once our test has run on the ending, we'll now have the option to publish. We now have our new command created. We can close the apply interface and we're back on the website we were on. So let's create a example blog post. Just down here, I've got the outline for a course. So we're going to take some text from here. We're going to take synthesis techniques are different to mixing music, and we want that to become a blog post. So we're just going to highlight that text. Now we can use our Shift Command K. We can go here and open up our command bar. Let's run our blog idea generator. Here we go. It's taken our highlighted text and it's going to generate for us a blog post based upon that. And there we have our blog post generated. So our end result has displayed exactly what we wanted. Look, it's given us a title, which is pretty solid title. It's perfectly in line with the subject itself. It's SEO friendly as well, which is great. And it's even somewhat formatted the blog post out for us with a little introduction, titles, breakdowns. Very, very usefully done. And now we can do that with anything with just a couple of clicks. And there you go. You have just built your very first command app to help you generate the blog content for your website from any text you wish to highlight with just a couple of clicks. Very simple to do and very, very useful for your content generation. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoy Ply.io.